This is a special news bulletin, with coverage provided from the Air and Dome Productions universe. You are now watching GNN News on Channel 3, good afternoon, 7 Multiverses. Tonight's top story is where we review the final verdict of the trial of Roku-kun's The Gavins and Roku-kun's The Digimon Gang.
Danny Matthews OBE reporting live from the Daily Sun building. Today we will be interviewing various people of the Shiroverse, and hearing their reactions to this whole ordeal. Up first is the robotic oddball out of the pack, hailing all the way from distant planet Bomber, the leader of the Bomberman brothers, Cheerful White. So Cheerful White, what was your reaction to the final verdict of Roku-kun's The Gavins and Digimon Gang, and to the execution of Roku-kun's The Gavins?
I can't say. I'm speechless. How would Shiro Animate be able to seek justice for Roku-kun's Stephanie Gavin without me? Well, I guess Aaron's got his own heroes instead. But I still believe that the death of Roku-kun's Stephanie Gavin was mainly Diesel Gavin's fault. I bet those Gavins were part of Commander Spig's Austrian forces as well. And yes, now that you mentioned it, considering they recruited Roku-kun's Digimon characters as well, I can tell that those Austrian forces have already lost a lot of officers. I'm glad those Gavins are dead, and I'm not even gonna bother having any sympathy or sorrow for Roku-kun's The Gavins at all. Not even a tiny bit. They can all have fun burning and rotting in true hell, where they can be tormented by the negative Itron for all time and eternity, with absolutely no time off for good behavior. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna go back to the Bomber Resort so I can tell the other Bomberman brothers about this. Goodbye.
Okay, Cheerful White, thank you for your interview. Next up on our interview is the strong suit of the original Shiro squad, debuting in Shiro's first video, No Service. Here's Dirk. So Dirk, what was your reaction to the final verdict of Roku-kun's The Gavins and Roku-kun's The Digimon Gang?
You know, I've been waiting for this day to come, and now that day has finally arrived. Those Gavin monsters were heartless then and now, but now they're finally dead. I'm really glad those brats are now dead. And I'm gonna tell you all this once. If anyone even tries to revive Roku-kun's The Gavins, they shall be punished by the populace. It's not much. You'll just be grounded for thousands of months, and forced to sleep for 1,000 days, or else, they'll be sent to a random country in the European Union. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna hit the gym now. Thank you very much.
Okay, Dirk, thank you for your interview. And what about you two, Austin Moon and Ally Dawson? What was your reactions to the final verdict of Roku-kun's The Gavins and Roku-kun's The Digimon Gang?
Oh, we have more than a word to say. First of all, we're completely unsurprised by the final verdict of Roku-kun's The Gavins and Roku-kun's The Digimon Gang. We both knew that those criminals were going to be found many different degrees of guilty, and that the jail sentences were gonna range from 40 to hundreds so years.
Yeah, and second of all, we have already had enough of Roku-kun's The Gavins and Roku-kun's The Digimon Gang. In fact, we already had them banned from our music factory. We're all glad the Roku-kun's The Gavins are dead, and Roku-kun's The Digimon Gang are all jailed, because we never liked them anyway.
I agree with Austin, and let's face it, without the Gavins or the Digimon characters, Spig's Austrian forces doesn't stand a chance against the Shiro squad.
Yeah, and also those Austrian forces deserved it, because they'd been killing too many innocent people for stupid reasons. It was a good thing Blackish was banned from Flash themes.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, me too. We gotta go now.
Alright, thank you for your time and interviews, Austin and Ally.
Oh, and by the way, it's Ally, not Ally.
Back to the studio. Now.
Well, that was something. Thank you, Danny Matthews. Anyways, we are just in time to bring you another top story. So apparently, a woman by the name of Catalina has disrespected the opinion of Bubs, the owner of Bub's concession stand, and it seemingly broke his heart. Here is what she looks like. If you see her, ground classification Mr. A bit of a piece of Mac booty her.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, you're telling me, Emma. Come to think of it, I wonder what happened to this Catalina.
Meanwhile with Catalina.
Open up, Bubs. I have been waiting here for more than 15 hours, and I cannot wait any longer to report this excuse of a cat girl to you. Oh my god. Who the frick are you? And what have you done with Bubs?
Bubs is on vacation right now, so he told me to run his stand while he's gone. So how can I help you today?
You moron. You know you cannot be trusted even by a flatfish. Why did Bubs ever trust you to take over his stand? You fat jack excuse of a leader.
Well, Bubs saw me in the weird basement area of our castle, and he saw potential in me, so that's why he chose me to take over his stand during his vacation. Also, who are you calling Fat Jack? You're still a horrible chef. You can't even make any food for yourself due to your lack of ingredients.
Yeah, but this time it's because this girl here ate all of my freaking ingredients, and I am actually surprised she did not grow a metabolic pound.
Well, what did you expect? Pocket dimension in my stomach, remember?
I don't know what you're freaking talking about, Catalina, but as for you, Pimp, you're still almost the same size as Queso.
Alright. Who just compared my size to Queso?
What the bleep happened to your bleeping voice? It didn't sound like a 53-year-old with cancer earlier.
Idiot. My artificial voice changer broke when I jumped down from the concession stand. So, again, who just compared my size to Queso?
I did, because it's a true story. You really are as big as Queso, and yes, I do mean the fat Queso this time. No offense to him though.
Nope. Friet is krap, emote.
Oh. Catalina and Chef Pig, how dare you two compare my size to Queso? That's so freaking it, you both are all grounded until the heat death of the universe. And not only that, but whatever order you just placed, I am canceling it. Now both of you get out of my sight before I call the cops.
You know what? Screw you smooth cheeks. We are so not doing that. Now you're not gonna get any more cake for the next 64 days.
What? I'm so sorry, Chef Pig. I'll be a good king. What? And Catalina, you can have anything here for free. What?
Why the frick do I even work for this slimy man-child anyway?
And yes, we are aware that this part of the video was carboned from Angry Birds Chef Pig and the missing ingredients, so please don't get mad over it.